Hello, my witchy peeps and family. It's your high priestess, your sister witch, Kathy, and I'm talking to you all from the semi-darkness. From the semi-darkness because I wanted to talk to you all about the solar eclipse that's happening tomorrow. And a few people asked me about it. I've been in some groups and some people have asked me about it. And I'm just going to tell you what I know and what I've learned about it because I don't know everything. But for those of you that are trying to find out what's going on or the main thing, what's going on behind it, and if you should do any type of workings or not or whatever, um, I'm hoping that I can answer your questions just from the information that I've obtained because I haven't ever done a ritual on a solar eclipse like this. Okay, so from what I understand, a solar eclipse like this happens only so many years. Okay, you guys, I don't know if you can let me refresh my screen. Okay. All right, you guys, my went out. Of course, like I said, Mercury is still in retrograde, so I just had some technical difficulties happen right here. It just went out, so I don't know if you guys heard anything what I was saying. Can you guys hear me at all in the chat? Or did you hear anything about what I was saying about the solar eclipse coming up Monday? And so far, I see the chat filling up. Hello, Carmen and Terrain. Hello, love. Lexi and Mal Walker and Andrew. Okay, Andrew. Andrew said he didn't hear anything of what I was saying about the solar eclipse. So I was cut off with my Wi-Fi. If I get cut off again, then I'll try to reconnect again. It's just now doing it as I got on. So yeah, I was saying about the solar eclipse is that a lot of you have questions about it, and if you should be doing any type of spell work or rituals at all with the solar eclipse, not just like during with Mercury retrograde or anything. It's just so many things going on during this time right here, right now. But I don't claim to know everything, but just from the information that I've gathered, and because I am doing a ritual with my own coven, the Secrets of Conjure Coven, and some other groups, we're getting together and aligning ourselves to do some rituals Monday. Just from the information that I've learned, I want to share it with you all so that you can decide if you actually want to do some rituals yourself or not. And I will tell you this is that if you're not partaking in any type of group ritual, it's okay if you do your own group ritual or if you do your own spell work during that time, because during the eclipse, the what we're trying to gain or manifest is that we're trying to pull that energy, to give us more power, and so that we can do more things in our lives, and just get what we need from during those types of rituals and etc. So, if you're not into anything like that, if you're not into about manifesting money or wealth or things like that, then this may not be something that's for you. And that's understandable because a lot of people don't like to use the craft for personal gain. But of course, I don't see why you wouldn't use the craft for your own personal gain. Personal gain to at least help yourself, if not yourself, your family, and your clients and the people around you. But it goes into your own personal beliefs with that. So basically, for the solar eclipse, is that we are getting together to uh, manifest some things that maybe that we've had a hard time having things happen for us. Could be in health, could be in family issues, things like that. This is a good time for banishing things, and also to bring in new things, because the solar eclipse is also falling upon the new moon as well on the 21st. So with, like I said, with all of this stuff going on and the solar eclipse not coming back into play again until 2024. This will be a great time for you to uh, and charge your crystals. Charge your water. I'm going to be charging some rainwater. I'm going to be charging my crystals. I'm going to be charging some candles and stuff that I have outside. Monday. And also, it's going to be a good time, like I said, for banishing things, banishing, people from your lives that don't serve you any purpose, or situations from your life. It'll be a great time to banish things like poverty out of your life. There's such thing as, working your craft to banish poverty and to banish, things that may ail you out of your life. If you have a sickness, this will be a great time to, invite this energy to come into your life to help you and to manifest something greater for you. Now, for those of you that are like just beginning and everything, if you're not sure about it, then, I wouldn't say, to worry about it. But you definitely want to be confident in when you're doing something like this, when you're getting into doing any type of root work or spell work or rituals or whatever, which, to me, spell work and root work and rituals is the same thing anyway. Can you guys still hear me okay in the chat? Because I am getting this coming up here. And while I'm doing that, I'm going to pull up some information here from Moon Giant that I wanted to read for you guys. Yeah, Matt Walker says, yeah. Okay, well, that's just great because I had it pulled up here, but when my Wi Fi went down, too, so Let me go ahead and see if I can get that pulled back up here. Yeah, and another thing that if you're going to do a ritual, I know for a fact the royal bloodline, they're going to have a ritual online, and you can check their channel out. You can just type in royal bloodline online and go to their channel. They have some instructions already about some of the things that you'll need, which won't be a lot of things. If you want to participate, this is like going to be like a big, huge group ritual. If you want to participate, I know the one main thing that everyone is going to have is at least a 7-day black candle. If you don't have a 7-day black candle, you want to make sure you get like maybe a few black taper candles or black chime candles. You really want to make sure it's black. If you can't get a black candle, if you just can't, then make sure you get like something black, like black paper. You can get your red candle and maybe put your red candle, on top of the paper. You know how you do, like melt the bottom of the candle to make it stick on the paper and everything. Because if you're going to participate in these rituals, these rituals are going to happen online. Okay, they're going to happen Monday online and on YouTube. Okay, and also I will be posting the uh, video rituals in my coven, and I will also be posting the video rituals in my group, the everything you want to know about hoodoo, witchcraft, and etc. in my group, and I'm going to be posting those there. So if you guys want to see that, you want to get in on that Monday, because after Monday he's going to erase the videos. Okay, as soon as they're put up that Monday, after Monday they're going to be gone, and you won't be able to re-record them or anything like that. Okay, so you definitely want to get into that, because this is going to be like a one-time thing with that. Okay, and like I said, I've had luck and serious blessings with doing work, with this group and stuff before. Like I said, I know that I think it was like maybe a year and a half ago, I did like a Oshun ritual with them and everything, and it was a lot of huge blessings, which Oshun blesses me anyway, but just the things that I experienced was just like amazing. But when you have a lot of people coming together and they're working together, that's why I have a coven anyway. And when you have a lot of people coming together for a common, ground, or a common thing that you want, to manifest or help each other with, it works. But of course, sometimes you have people, they don't want to put in the work with what you're trying to do, or they just they may not take it serious. So it takes away from what you're trying to do, which I've had that problem with my coven in the past and stuff like that. People not wanting to really participate or hold their own weight. So when you have people that's like that, when you're trying to practice and stuff, it can take away from what you're trying to do. So you really have to be particular and specific about what type of people that you're practicing with and stuff like that. Because people that don't really want to do it, or they're just a waste of time, they kind of mess things up for you too. So I'm actually going to be going through some changes with my own coven and stuff too coming up. And it is what it is. We go through things like that. But even with the royal bloodline, there's a lot of people in there that actually, want to do the work and participate and stuff like that. So when you're around a bunch of people who actually want to manifest something and do something, that's exactly what you want. That's exactly what you want. So I'm not trying to keep this a secret from anybody. I'm not even trying to keep this a secret, from my enemies or anything. This is just out there. If you guys want to take advantage of it and participate in it, then that's fine. If you don't want to participate in it, then you don't have to. But I'm just putting it out there in the ethers. And just because, like I said, I've had my own great luck working, with this group and everything, with this covenant and everything, with the royal bloodline. And even let's see, like about, I think 3 weeks ago, we all did like the Sari yantra, which, oh my gosh, this ritual, let me tell you. Okay, like I said, I did the Sri yantra ritual with the whole group. And what happened was, I just kind of like, went out on faith or whatever, just kind of like, I put in this, for an appointment for a business deal with this Botanica in New York. And so, I didn't really think that they would like really want to do business with me or whatever. But after they checked me out and they talked with me and everything, they actually liked me and they actually told me, we will be happy to work with you in any products that you want. We'd be happy to help you and your people out, and give you lower prices, whatever you want. And it was just like, wow, I can't believe that these people who are very well known, but I don't want to put any names out there because some things I need to keep to myself. But I'm just telling you, that's how I'm able to get a lot of my stuff so cheap, and now and offer them to my clients and stuff, for cheaper prices and stuff, because I've actually hooked up with this Botanica. And I would not have done that, and I really don't think that it would have worked out if I had not did this Suri Yantra ritual with the royal bloodline. I'm telling you, I don't really feel like it would have worked out, because I remember like calling them a few times before and they had like an attitude and everything, like, who are you or whatever, So it was like after I did the ritual, it was like when I talked to, the administration and everything, and I was like, oh yeah, well, we love to speak with you and get to know you. And yes, see, and I told them, I've done this before. I have an online store and everything, and I, gave them my, business information and all that. We talked, and they were like just on it. And so that's what I'm saying, you guys. What do you have to lose, really? What do you really have to lose? I mean, even if you feel like this is something that you don't really believe in, why not just, take a chance? I mean, for a lot of you, you took a chance with, going to church. Okay, you took a chance with, with the Christian faith and stuff like that. So, why not see how this turns out for you? But like I said, you have to do what you feel is comfortable with you. I'm not trying to hurt anybody or tell people that, you can't do this, you can't do that, but go with your own gut feeling. And this goes back to the solar eclipse, okay, that we're going to be having Monday. And this is let me go back and I just pulled this up, and let me go back and pull it back up again and read it to you. Dun, 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 dun. Okay, here we are. Moon Giant, which is also on my web store, www.candlesandmagicalsupplies.com. I have the Moon Giant app there where you can take a look at everything. And let me read it real quick. I'll be as quick as I can. And I'll let you guys start asking your questions, okay? So it says what is a solar eclipse? Okay, a solar eclipse happens several times a year. During a solar eclipse, the sun darkens, and in some occasions, it is totally blocked by the moon. In those cases, reduction of visible light is great and can look like twilight. In ancient mythology, solar eclipses were believed to be a bad sign. It was believed they were the end of the world. The reason why solar eclipses happen is movement of the moon around the earth. A solar eclipse can happen only during new moon phase when the earth passes through moon shadow. It happens when the moon and the sun are opposite sides of the earth, which I told you guys, this solar eclipse that's happening Monday is also special because it's falling upon the new moon. August the 21st. It's going to be Monday. Okay, so it says the sun shines on the moon and it produces a shadow on the opposite side of the moon, just like a shadow on the street. There are two types of shadows: penumbra, please excuse me if I'm saying that wrong, which means light shadow, and umbra, which means dark shadow. These two types of shadows are responsible for different types of solar eclipses. Also, the moon's path around the Earth is not circular, but elliptic. This causes the moon to be a different distance from the Earth, producing different types of eclipses. There are three types of solar eclipses: partial eclipse, annular eclipse, and total eclipse. So, what we are dealing with Monday, tomorrow, August the 21st, and I'll scroll down here, we're dealing with the total eclipse. And let me just read what it says here about the total eclipse. Total eclipses happens when the moon covers the entire sun. This happens when the moon is at its smallest distance from the earth. The picture below shows what we can see during this type of eclipse. The moon covers the entire sun, greatly reducing incoming light. The visible light is the same as during twilight. During the total eclipse, we can see corona, sun's atmosphere, and parts of the sun's surface. Okay, and just bear with me. Give me a couple of minutes, and I'll be done reading this. Okay, during a total eclipse, the shadow is typically 200 miles wide, and a total eclipse can last up to 7 minutes. These numbers are lower most of the time. Outside of the path of the total eclipse, the partial eclipse can be observed. The next total eclipse visible from the US will happen on August the 21st, okay, which is tomorrow. It will be visible from many states as a total eclipse and as a partial eclipse from other states. After that, there will be no total eclipse visible from the United States until April the 8th, 2014. The same states as those during August the 21st won't see an eclipse for the next, wow, 400 years. You hear that? For the next 400 years. Wow. It is important to follow safety tips given by professionals to watch an eclipse. The best, safest way to watch an eclipse is by using special glasses. They reduce light coming to the eye by a great amount, leaving enough light to see the eclipse. Also, it is possible to use some devices like binoculars, telescopes, to project an image of the sun onto paper and to watch an eclipse this way. The most important thing to remember is never look directly at the sun with naked eyes or through any type of equipment, which I saw on my timeline, okay, on Facebook. It was a young man asking, where can he get those special glasses so he can see the the eclipse. So you guys want to make sure that you're protecting yourself, protecting your eyes when you're going out there. If you're going to participate in the ritual, there's going to be some different types of information that you'll need to know during the ritual when we're doing it together. We are not going to uh, we're going to have like a dark space. We're going to go into the darkness, which is not an evil thing. Okay, to go into the darkness is not an evil thing. Okay, so we're going to go into the darkness and we're going to get this power, we're going to get this energy and to use it the way that we want. And I'm telling you, like I said, from the last couple of years, I went from, like I said, I've been doing this professionally for, over 15 years. I'll probably say about 16, 17 years. And I'm in my early 40s, so I've been doing this for a few years, okay? Online and everything, and also in person. I quit doing it on person, then I got online, and I kind of stayed with it. It was just less stress for me. And so I never showed my face on Facebook like within the last 3 years, I believe it was 3 years or whatever. When I really started tapping into the occult, okay, not just doing readings and stuff like that, okay, but really started tapping into the occult and studying and learning and then connecting with people, that was the key. Okay, I was doing a lot of reading and stuff like that. You can do all the reading and stuff in the world, but you need to connect with people, same thing that you do. You don't have to be friends with them. You don't have to be buddy buddy, but you do need to be with people to get that energy in for your practice. I mean, it's okay to be a solitary witch, but at the same time, if you really want to manifest some things, you need to connect with like-minded individuals that's doing the same thing and that's going somewhere, because there's some things that you can learn from people that you may not be able to learn on your own. And that's all I'm going to say with that information. And I know one young lady had asked in a group, she didn't feel comfortable with doing any type of spell work or whatever for the solar eclipse this Monday, then that's fine. That goes back with Mercury retrograde. If you're feeling uncomfortable and you feel like you don't want to do it, then that's not something for you to do. Don't take a part of it. It could be that your spirits are not ready to go that level. Just like I know for Monday, like I said, Saturday, I had announced on my Facebook page Saturday morning or early Saturday morning, or late Friday night, early Saturday morning, I had announced that I'm going to take off Monday to do these 6 rituals. Now, you may not be at that phase where you're ready to do 6 rituals during the day. You might have something else that you have to do for work, or maybe you're working, or maybe you're at the phase where you maybe can only do one, but that's fine. You have to go with what you feel. Some of us are at a certain level where we're able to do that. I work from home and I do my own business, so I'm able to do my schedule like that. Some of you are not able to, and that's okay. You have to do what you have to do. You have to pace yourself, and that doesn't mean that you're not going to get any less of a blessing because you didn't do 6 rituals, okay? It does not mean you're going to get less of a blessing because you didn't do 6 rituals, okay? The reason why I'm personally 6 rituals is because I'm doing this to also benefit my clients. I have a large clientele, and I want to make sure that a lot is manifested for my clients, and my clients are protected. I have to protect me first. I have to take care of myself first. I have to take care of my family. I have to take care of my man. I have to take care of my home. My own finances, my man's finances. I have to take care of what's going on with my family, so that my family don't suffer, and have a hard life, So you have to do what's best for you and do what you can do, so you can reap your own benefits, and I hope that this helped you. And I'm just gonna say hello to the people in the chat, because I'm not gonna keep talking on and on and on. Because I will. I have the gift of gab. I'm a woman. Yes. Hello, Carolyn T. And hello, Laurel Harris. Laurel said, I'm his favorite spiritualist. Well, you know what? I claim that. That is so sweet. That is so sweet. I love that. I love it when you all support me, you know. And, so far the live stream. Hey, Lexi Jenny, I see you where you say, of your first cousin, you sound like her, and y'all act alike. Oh, well, I don't know. Well, is that a good thing or a bad thing, Lexi? Ooh, I don't know. Sometimes, I've learned with the people on the internet and stuff like that. One minute, the next minute they hate you. They ain't no telling what I'm gonna get. So, yeah, yeah, and I know, definitely, like this one group that I'm in, and it has like a lot of younger people in there, male and female. And I just love the energy of the group because they're all very knowledgeable. They're very experienced. I mean, I have nothing but respect for their group. That group is lit. Like um, these young people, crystal children. I'm not sure what they call the children that come after the crystal children, what they're called, but they're They're very knowledgeable and smart, and they have a sense of respect for a lot of us who are what we consider elders now, which I don't consider myself an old person. I'm just 43, but I am an elder to a lot of younger people. But I still have a young mind frame, with a lot of people. That's why a lot of people, when they get to know me, they're like, "Oh, I can't believe you're 43. I can't believe, I thought maybe you was in your 30s or something like that." And the reason why is because I lived a lot of my life, in religion and in the church, and I was very sheltered for a certain amount of time in my life, when I was young. And so when I started uh, getting older, and I started getting in, my parents and stuff moved out of the city. I mean, moved out of the country, like, and we lived in the city. That's when I started having troubles, and getting into trouble, like with gangs, and meeting my other cousins who were gang bangers and all of that stuff like that. So I feel like personally I'm kind of behind, in in life, when it comes to being on a certain level, with certain people. Um some people say that I do have an old soul, but I do believe that a lot has to do with, with the spirit possession that I do, because, whenever I do my readings and stuff, I'm, doing a lot of spirit possession. Like, I'm taking in on energies to, not only help myself, but to help other people. So that's what I'm saying. Some people, when they come to get readings from me, I tell them stuff and I have no idea and what they went through, but they know what I'm talking about, and it's coming from spirit. It's not actually coming from me. I'm like this vessel. It's like the spirit steps inside of this body or this booth, and they see you, what you're talking. They hear your voice, they hear your sound, and they can see what's going on with you. You know what I mean? And I'm just like the messenger. And that's why I tell some people, don't shoot the messenger. If you don't like what you hear and stuff like that, a lot of times, you have to be a grown up about it. And you can just take it or leave it. And that's just the way it is. you know And let me go back into the chat. Vixen Love to you says, hello, Vixen Love. She says, hello. And Carmen says, a descendant of Gerald Garner is staying at my friend's house, and he's the only occultist I found who I can have an intelligent occult conversation with. Okay, and Pyron said, the Revelation 12 sign is fulfilled on my YouTube channel. Incognito 22. Hello, Incognito. How are you? Okay, so what I'm hoping is that we don't start getting any, serious trolls in here or whatever. I mean, so far I've been doing these live streams. I have not really gotten any trolls in here, which has been cool. But like I said, it's a first time for everything. That's for sure. And yeah, but that's how it is. I know I have a couple of readings tonight, and I have some workings. I have some more cleaning that I have to do to prepare for Monday, and all of that good stuff. I want to make sure that I'm right on time and I'm ready to go. And I know, like I said, Mercury retrograde, is in the house, because, like I said, when we first even started this live stream, there goes my Wi-Fi kicking out. So it is what it is, and that's one thing. If you decide you want to follow the group ritual and everything, if something happens and you get clicked out or kicked out or whatever, don't worry about it. Just keep going with your stuff, and even make up something, or whatever. Just keep going with your stuff. Keep your candle burning or whatever. Chant, If anything, just chant, keep your candle burning or whatever until maybe you're ready to log back on or whatever. But the main intention, the main focus is to make sure that you're doing something. Okay? Make sure you're doing something, you know. So, yeah. Now, Carmen, why did you erase your message, sweetheart? I know I've seen you've been supportive in everything around my videos, and I hope you're not a troll like the rest of them other people are who come around because they're feeling a certain type of way about me when they could be doing something else to you know just do something else. But I guess I'm important to them, so you know yeah. So like I said, if you guys want to get in on the ritual and everything like that, make sure that you do that. You don't have anything to lose. And if you're feeling like you don't, or you're kind of uneasy about it, then don't worry about doing it, because if you're gonna, if you feel like you're gonna have some type of bad intention or something like that, or something wrong is gonna happen, then that's not good. And maybe you're not ready. Your ancestors could be telling you that you're not ready for anything like that. You know. So, yeah. So you guys, do you have any questions at all about the solar eclipse? Tomorrow, I think that I've touched on everything. I'm going to be posting this live stream in one of my favorite groups, and also my own group, because I know there was a lot of questions about this and everything. So, you know. Oh, and while I'm waiting on you guys' questions, like I said, I wanted to tell you guys once again about the witchy look of the day, which is going to be in October, and this will be the secrets of conjures. The secret of conjures. I can't even say my own cover's name. I need to go to bed. This will be the secret of conjures cover, third annual witchy look of the day, which the first 2 years well, the first year, me and another brother witch, we had got together and decided we wanted to feature a witch or a spiritualist, or magician, sorcerer, whatever. We wanted to post a picture and what that person did, their business, how people could find them, one day, every day out of the week. And so I think we got some people for like maybe the first day, maybe every day except for maybe like 2 or 3 days out of a month. So it was, it went pretty well. Okay, second year, okay, well, yeah, got some people every day for the year and everything like that, and everything was going good. Better year, got more popular, psychics and spiritualists and people that practice, and it was great. Okay, so this year is our third year. So you guys, if you have your own business, your own blog, if you want to be recognized in the community and everything like that, please send me a picture of you. And it could be a plain picture or a picture of you dressed up. Like normally I dress up when I do mine because I feature my own self for the witchy look of the day. The first year I was dressed up as a sexy witch, and then the second year I was dressed up as a vampire. This third year I'll probably be dressed up like Gede, like a zombie or something. That's what I'm thinking. And so, or you could dress up in your traditional dress. I've had tatas and babalawas. They dressed up in their regular attire with their beads and everything. And then, they gave me the links to their website and stuff like that. And so we were able to feature them every day. And so a lot of people tell me that they've actually gotten a lot of business from the witchy look of the day, because I showcase that person everywhere, like not only on my page, but my group page, my fan page, my business page. And then my other brothers and sister witches in the coven, they also, post the pics and stuff, to their friends page and everything like that. So you're getting put out there. It's a win-win for everybody. And it's also, just, a good good business. It's, it's good energy. It's just a good thing. It's a way of paying forward and giving back, And so, like I said, I've had a lot of young witches come back to me and tell me, oh my gosh, I've gotten some business from the witchy look of the day. And I'm like, well, yeah, well, that's what it's all about. We don't have to be out here competing against each other like that. There's people are going to need us for us. Spirit is going to guide the right person to us. We don't have to worry about what somebody else is doing in their business, because if we're worrying about what we have to do, Spirit is going to bring the right people to us. Spirit might bring somebody to me, and my next friend, let's just say, for example, oh gosh, let me just say, you know, uh, maybe like Christina or somebody, the West Coast witch, like somebody, might come to her that wouldn't necessarily feel a pull to me. A spirit knows just who to connect people with and at the right time. That's what I'm saying. And I hope that helped you all. And like I said, if you're an upcoming spiritualist, witch, root work, or whatever, and you would like to be featured, please contact me at highpriestesskathy@yahoo.com or highpriestesskathy@gmail.com. Send your pic of yourself. You can be dressed up like I said, or and send me the link to your, tell me like what you practice. Let the people know like what you do and your website and stuff, so they can find you. And a lot of people will hit you up. I mean, like I said, the month of October, it's on and popping. For real. And like I said, this will be our third annual. To be honest with you, I didn't think we'd make it past the first year. But for this being the third annual, it really means something. It really means something. So, yeah, and just think of how special you feel to be listed the whole day. You know what I'm saying? Everybody's looking at you for that whole day. You know what I'm saying? Your business and what you have to, because yeah, people are gonna be checking you out, and not just the other spiritualists in the community, not just the other spiritual people, but clients, people from around the world are gonna be checking you out. And I know this for sure because they be coming to my pages and stuff to see what's going on. So yeah, they're going to be checking you out. So, if you feel like like your name is not really out there or something like that, and you want to be featured, hit me up. And then, like I said, we've had some big names, featured on there, and we're going to be having some big names featured on here already. I already got 10 people ready to go. Yeah, and y'all all going to know who they are. I'm telling you. So, yeah. All right, so I have stayed on here long enough. I know I have a couple of sessions to do. I'm going to go ahead and get them out the way, and I'm just going to say hello to Incognito. She's Incognito. Stop by in the chat. And Miss Kaylin. Did I say that right, Miss Kaylin? Hello, hun. Hello, beautiful. Incognito says, I'm blessed. And Sonia Soto says, hi, I think you're amazing and I love how you interact with viewers. Some people could care less. Just got out of a 27-year marriage after my husband cheated on me and listened to you and spells our health. Oh, Barbara Boucher. Hello, Miss Kathy. Hi, Barbara. Barbara has been hanging in there with me, and she's a beautiful supporter. I really appreciate you, Barbara. I really do. I really do. I see you around. Yes. And Honesty Shelby just popped in and says, do you have links to your group? Yes, I do have links to my groups. Yeah, I have links. I have links to my business page, my Facebook group, which is everything you want to know about hoodoo, voodoo, and witchcraft, etc. And we have over 2,000 members in there now, so it's growing pretty good. And I also have my fan page. I have a personal page, but that's private page for like my friends and family. or personal, personal friends that know me and everything. But everybody else are gonna see you just as much on my other pages. And then, like I said, my brother and sister witches, they also share uh the photos or whatever, and they'll share your stuff that you send to me, to other people and stuff. So yeah, you'll be circulated out there. And so this year I haven't decided yet, but I'm thinking like I'm gonna make like a YouTube video featuring everybody who's been featured for that week. 7 days, every spiritualist, spiritual, sorcerer, magician, whatever, everybody who's been featured, I'll make like a video and then feature them for that week. That's what I'm thinking about doing. Yeah. Yeah. What do y'all think about that? Y'all think that'd be cool to put y'all like on Facebook too? I think that'd be cool. Yes. Yes. So, and then Sonia says, I also have a relative as well who sounds and acts just like you. She's my Aunt Barbara. You sound just like, love you so much. Thanks for all you do. You know what? A lot of people say that I sound like someone that they know. That's something. I found that ironic because I know when I was younger, I always felt like I had like a weird voice. But if I listen to myself, play back something or sing or something like that, and I'm like always like, wow, who was that? I don't know if that's just like for everybody, probably not, but I think that's just me. Yeah. Yeah, but I thank you. I think that's a compliment. If it is, I'll take it. Thank you, Sonia. Yes, yes. You're welcome. Sonia says, thank you for all you do. You're welcome. I'm glad. This makes me happy too to give back and stuff like that, because I've been blessed too, and I know a lot of people, I'm misunderstood a lot because I am a Libra, okay? And a lot of people don't understand that a lot of times, I go through spirit possession and I deal with a lot, and a lot of people, you know, I don't know, they think that they have it in their mind about how maybe because I joke a lot or whatever, a lot of people think I'm a joke, but you shouldn't automatically think because a person jokes around a lot or likes to laugh that they're a joke. You shouldn't automatically think that and think that you can throw your weight around, or uh, you know, just automatically think that you're better than someone because someone likes to joke and play around. You know, like I said, a lot of times you have to laugh at life so you don't cry. And a lot of people don't realize a lot of the shit I've been through in my whole life. That's why I make jokes. That's why I laugh. I would rather speak with someone and laugh and joke. But like I said, what I have a problem with is when someone takes my kindness for weakness, or they think that they can talk about me or say what they want to say about me and it'd be okay. And it's not okay. And a lot of people, they get their feelings hurt, they get mad, when I say something about it or when I call them out on it or I tell them that it's not cool. And most people, they do a few things. A lot of them, they won't say anything to me anymore, which is fine. I would rather that. And some people, they will they'll try to talk to me about it, and then a lot of people like that, we can come to a clear understanding about some things. And I respect those relationships a lot. And then I have some people that um, they can't admit that they were just wrong. They can't admit that they were wrong about how they did me. They can't admit that they were wrong about the stuff that they said about me. and they can't let it go. They won't ever be able to let it go. With those type of people, even if I don't say anything about them or go on about my business, it's like they just can't let it go because it was something that I said to them that was the truth. And they would rather see me self destruct so that they can say, I told you so, and that I was wrong, instead of taking what I said to, for them to listen to so that they can grow with it and move on with it. People like that, when I say stuff to them that's the truth, they can't let it go. Normally they can't let it go their whole life. They just can't. And that's what you'll be dealing with people in your life too, especially if you're a person like me, and you just demand respect. Like I said, it's okay to kiki haha and laugh and stuff and all that all the time. But, if you're trying to make a mockery out of me or disrespect me like that, oh, if you really want to see it get funny, it can really get funny. And then, like I said, but your feelings will be hurt. And that's what a lot of people experience with me. And that's a lot of reasons why they hate me, because they think I'm a joke. And then when I get mad or whatever, they think it's funny. And then when I tell them the truth, when Spirit gives me the truth to tell them, they can't handle it, and they hate me and they keep coming for me. And a lot of people, they don't even understand they hate me. They just do. But that's okay. That's the way life is, right, y'all? Let me scroll on down here in the chat because I am going to get off of here. And yes, you can find me on Facebook. Actually, I'm going to leave a link in this description box here. Okay, you guys, I'm going to leave a link here, and you should be able to find my Facebook page. Actually, if you go to my channel, you'll be able to find my fan Facebook page because I have a link to my channel. You know how it has those little logos and stuff on there? I have one that has it to my Candles and Magical Supplies.com shop, and I have one that's to my Facebook fan page. And also you got to I'll have a link to the my High Priestess Kathy at highpriestesskathy.com, my official website, which was created by Justin Anderson, and he did a wonderful job with that. And it's all protected by PayPal. Everything's set up there. He did such a great job with that. You can just order your reading or book your session with me, and that's it. And I'll get back with you, and we'll book a good time. That's how we do it. Yes. Yes, you guys. Yes. Hello, Florisita Dentor. Florisita. Is that really you in that pic? Florisita. Am I saying your name right, sweetheart? Yes, you could go back and listen. And I'm going to go off of here, you guys. I got to do some stuff, like I said. And I just wanted to send this information out here. And like I said, if you're a spiritualist, psychic, root worker, or whatever, and you want to be featured, hit me up, okay? highpriestesskathy@gmail.com or highpriestesskathy@yahoo.com. All right? Yes, I'm going to go ahead and wrap this up. Thank you guys so much for tuning in and listening. Okay, bye-bye.